Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to a Sunday afternoon stream for a change here on the Chill Out Flight channel, and today we're going to take a look at the new scenery from Orbx down in Rome Fiumicino. We're going to start off here in Milan Linate. We've got Orbx scenery for Milan, and it is MK Studios scenery down in Rome. New one that's just been released on Orbx Central, so we're going to take a look at that. We're going to fly down in the obviously the fly-by-wire A32NX experimental version, and we're going to use the new Italian carrier that replaced Alitalia, which is ITA, and in the lovely little blue liveried 320. Actually quite a cool looking livery, to be fair. I like the 320. We've got the black little face mask on as well. Lyndon, buddy, welcome along to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And yes, there we are. It's on the ground. It's completely cold and dark. We do have the ground crew there already. The jet bridge is already connected, and we'll hop in. We'll get it set up. We'll get a few passengers going, and we're going to take a little trip down to Rome. It's about 300 and where's the flight plan? 302 miles ish. Sorry, 323 miles. It's about a 52-minute flight. Our alternate airport will be Naples, should we not be able to get into Rome, but the weather looks half decent on the way down as well. So if we go and hop into the aircraft now, if I can find out the right button, there it is. I'll pop you in the full screen, and I'll see you in the flight deck. Monitor Unicom, it's a lovely livery, isn't it? To be fair, I do like it compared to the white boring Alitalia that was before. It's still got the obviously white, green, and red little bits on it from obviously being the Italian flag, but yeah, it's very nice looking livery. Like I said, I do like the black face. You know, like Air Canada have the white and the black kind of surround the flight deck window and stuff. I think that looks quite cool instead of just normal, where it blends into white or whatever else. It's quite nice. So let's go and jump in. Like I said, the latest experimental version of the fly-by-wire. We should have a fly pad there, and we've got a fly pad on the FO seat as well, which is quite cool. And if we head over to the overhead, get some batteries on, external power. And if I can grab the, quickly grab that, might be able to get a bit of sim volume as well. Cool, there we go. So it's got the APU on. We'll arm the emergency lights. That's at about 3 seconds now, so that can go on. No smoke, it can go on, and cruise supply, ground control. And we'll align the IRSs. There they are. When we're up here, we'll do the APU fire test. Not that. That one. Yo, Air Dog buddy, how's it going, mate? Hope you're doing well. We'll do engine 1 fire test. And we'll do the engine 2 as well. That all seems tickety-boo. We'll put the nav logo light on as well. And we'll nip down and we'll get a few screens brightened up so we can at least see what we're doing. That one, let's go and brighten up the ECAM. There's the upper one. Lower ECAM, there's the APU almost available. And we'll brighten up the FO side as well. I'm good, buddy. You're sick, oh dear. Hope you've not got anything too, nothing too serious. We'll grab the flight plan from SimBrief. There it is. Milan down to Rome. Weather in Rome, like I said, 14 degrees, cav okay. Light winds from the south, so it's not no major issues down there. Up here in Milan, 10 degrees, obviously clear skies and light winds as well, 4 knots. Not too bad here either. Nice Sunday afternoon. Bit better than up here in Newcastle. It's a bit grey and cloudy and rather crappy. So anyway, the flight plan, let's have a quick look at that, what we're going to be doing today. Fuel wise, we need 5.7 tons, so if we go and take, let's take 6.2 tons. That should sort everything out in case we cock it up. And we'll just go back and have a quick look at anything else. Cruising at flight level 290, winds, literally nothing on the way down, 1 knot. Average wind is 11 knots. And yeah, ground distance is 323 miles, which checks out. And yeah, nothing else to concern us there for now. So we'll go and jump in. We'll get some passengers on, and we'll get. If I can find, I've forgotten to start Pack X up. Let's go and start that up. and we're going to get some passengers on. We'll do the flight plan and the rest of the bits and bobs that we need to do. If I just do this very quickly, there we go. Hopefully we should get down here. We should have a valid air rack cycle, which we do to the 23rd of March, which is good. And we'll go and grab the we'll do the init press, and we'll grab that. There we are, 52-minute flying time today, and we'll go and grab some payload as well. How many people are coming? 162 passengers are heading down to Rome this afternoon, so we'll do that. And we're going to do the init request. There it is. Our alternate, well, it's going to be Naples is the alternate airport. Cost index 28, flight level 290 for the cruise. We are ITA 2125. I'm not entirely sure what their call sign is for this, so I'm just going to call it ITA for now. That'll do the job. And we'll head across and put the block fuel in, which we're going to take 6.2. And there's the zero fuel weight, and we'll grab the alternate fuel. It's going to be 1.4 tons for the alternate. And the trip wind we said was minus, was it -1, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, -1. Not going to cause too much of an issue, but we'll put it in. And we'll clear that off as well. So we've done that. That's init A, init B. We've done the init request as well, and the we're going to do the flight plan. So if we grab this from SimBrief, let's have a quick look at what we are planning here. So SimBrief, runway 36, and that departure is not right. SimBrief didn't like it. It's given us this one, the ECPAL 6 Alpha, but when you put it in, it's not a real departure for some reason, so we need to figure that out. We may change that to another one, but we're going to go off runway 36 for now. Out of here, 36. And if it has got the ECPAL one in, see, it's not even in the FMC, so we will use a different departure. Let's have a quick look at Navigraph and see where we could actually get out of. So I put in the LIM 5 Zulu departure, which I'm not entirely sure that's even in here either. Which is not right. Let's have a look at a departure out of here, because that's completely knackered. Let's change that around. Let's have a look. So we can do. Let's have a look. Go back to the top a minute. So we want a departure that's going to take us south. So we got the Absi 5 Bravo departure. Let's have a quick look. From runway 36. Let's have a look. There we go. Other departures. So we had the 5 Bravo. Let's just have a look. If we just pick that transition, where does that go? That looks half decent. That'll be. That's ECPAL. That would actually work out quite well. Straight up, right hand turn, and then down towards the south. So if we take the Absi 5 Bravo departure out, that'll work quite happily. IT Arrow. Oh, is that what it's called? Oh. It's kind of a mouthful if you're trying to say that all the time, isn't it? Right, transitions. What transition did I pick for this? I've just forgotten what we've done now. So a quick look. Transitions have we got available? Logdi or Oscar? Where is that going to take us? From 4 miles from the ILS, turn right, intercept the 120 radial to Absen. I'm going to skip that transition for now. Perhaps I should see where that's going to take us. Logdi, Absen. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Yeah, that'll do. Right, then we can come back on the track down to Burdick. That'll do. Let's put that in. That looks about something half decent. Into Rome at the minutes. We're going to go into runway 16 right, and it's going to be the X-Bill 3 Alpha arrival. So 16 right Yankee, 16 right Zulu, and I literally forgotten what it was. Expo 3 Alpha. Build 3 Alpha, there we go. And that's going to go via, let's grab the chart again. Eclap, XBill, here we go, 3 Alpha, down to GoPol, and this is the RNAV star arrival, so GIPAP, Suvok, there's Suvok there, so we'll go via Suvok for now. I don't expect to fly this full arrival on the way in, we can fiddle that on the way down, and hopefully cut a little bit off on the way. So let's have a skip through that on the plan, make sure it looks a little bit like we're expecting. So there we are, out of Milan, we're going to head south all the way down Gopal, and there's that RNAV star that we saw that looks a little bit like that on the map. There it is, and down to Suvok, which is there. So we can, in theory, come straight from, yo galley buddy, how's it going mate, oi oi, from Tinku, direct on the ILS more or less. We don't have to fly that whole star hopefully. So let's set the QNH, we'll brighten up that a smidge, constraint on there, and we're going to have a look at a bit of performance. Let me grab the performance tool. For any of you that watch EasyJet SimPilot, this is his beta version of SimSmart for the performance calculator, which is quite cool to be fair. He's done a very good job. If we type in the airport ICAO, it'll give us all of the bits and bobs. We're going off a 7-way-36. We should be able to get METAR hopefully. There it is. Wind 140 at 4 knots, 10 degrees outside, QNH 1026, runway is dry. Anti-ice will be off, and we'll grab the from the init page, we'll get the takeoff weight 65.3. And CG is going to be forward, thrust will be flex, packs can be on, and let's see what it gives us. There we go. Config 1 plus F, 61 degree flex, 35, 36, 38. Thrust reduction acceleration 1337, and engine out acceleration is 1337 as well. And our green dot or clean speed is 220 knots. So let's go and pop that in and see if it's, so that's saying clean 216, this reckons 220, so if we put these speeds in now, it should ideally match up with what that is showing us. Let's pop that in. So 135 for V1, 136 for VR, V2 is 138, and transition altitude here is going to be what would it be? Nothing on there. Oh sorry, 6,000 feet, which is fine, and thrust reduction is 1337. 1337, and again 1337 over there. Cool. So that is a performance done, and the flight plan's done. Init A is done. Init B is done. We've done the we have done the init press. We've done the weight and balance. I think all that's left now is to have a quick look at the taxi out and what we're going to do. So it's going to be runway 36, which is right down the bottom of where we are at the minute. So if we push back November, then we'll take let's take Bravo all the way down. Bravo, Tango, Tango down to Tango 1 down here. I think will be the way to do it. Seems like a pretty much straight line. We could take Alpha is dead end, Delta's a bit further at taxi. We've got Delta Zulu then on to Tango. So if we take Bravo as the best choice for this pushback and taxi out. Cool. So let's get the new, if you guys have seen it, the new pushback tool that's available, so we can pre-plan this pushback now, as we could. If you've seen a better pushback in X-Plane, this is pretty much the same now. You can go and grab it from flightsim.to. So we can zoom out and have a look where we are, and we're going to push back somewhere like that, perhaps. Red is where it's unavailable to push back. So if we did to there, and then we did back like that, for example, that should sort that out. hit the enter button, and that's that pre-planned for us. We don't have to worry about doing anything else with the pushback now. We can just crack on, finish the prep, go and grab some fuel pumps, and we'll get the APU bleed on now, and we'll request pushback.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground.
And I think we can get ourselves going in just a few minutes. We'll just grab the initial stop climb out of here. Not below 4,000. Not below 5,000 there. Tosva, that's not what we're doing, but let's have a quick look. What's the initial stop climb? There is nothing on that departure. I'm going to put in 6,000 feet just for now, and that should cover us for any eventualities.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment is removed.
That's a bit of a lie. Cargo door still open.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Let's just shut that.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
That cargo door should be closing.
We are cleared for start and push.
There it is.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
So if we release the parking brake, that should be
Parking brakes
all
are
we need to do for the pushback now, and we can crack on with the engine start and everything else.
It will start in the sequence.
We'll go with engine number 2. There it is, N2. Start the clock. And I think we got everything else that we need to sort out. I think we could tune. It's gonna be ABSEM. No VORs to tune on the way out, which is fine. We can see the pushback doing its job exactly where we planned it to be. Not quite on the taxi line, however. It's going to wipe a few of these things out. Unless that's where I planned it. Yeah, Galligood it's rather nice. I'm not entirely sure why it's pushed it on the road, but I think that might be the way I've done it. But it's much better than having to do it yourself. And we start on number 1 can go.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
There's a parking brake set.
Parking brake set.
While that's doing that, we'll do a quick flight control check. We should have all the systems on now line, which we do. So elevators full up,
Ground. You may disconnect.
full down,
Okay, sir.
neutral, ailerons full right,
Removed. See you at the side. Have a
full
good
left,
flight.
neutral.
Holding
We'll
position
check the
waiting
rudder.
for visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Oh, if I can get my feet on them. Full left, full right, neutral for the rudder as well. Good stuff. And we'll just wait for that engine to become available. There is Bravo, which we're going to take down for this taxi out. Come along, Charlie. Bravo, literally full length all the way down in the middle. And job's a good one. Job's a good one. There's a click that went the external power, and that's a fail as well. That can come off, that can come off. Seatbelt signs are on, we'll get the beacon strobes. That can come to taxi. And let's get ourselves going down to Rome. Check out this funky new scenery down there. I'll get us across onto this taxi line where we should have been. Something like that. That could have been my fault for the pushback, I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember where I lined that up to be, but there's Bravo anyway. I'll do that. We're going to set the flaps to 1. And we can go down here, arm the speed brakes. Hold it, there we are. Auto brake and go to max. I have to say that the tiller steering for this is very sensitive. I assigned the tiller to the twist axis on my TCA side stick, and it's extremely sensitive. Ignition, go back to norm. Pretty wind shear is on, that can go on as well. And they should now be coming onto Tango. There we are. Quite an easy taxi out of here, even though it's a bit of a long taxi. It's quite easy to navigate around. Shouldn't be able to get lost. That being said, it wouldn't be the first time I got lost in a relatively simple straight line taxi, to be fair. We will just in a second go and ding dong the cabin. And we'll do the takeoff config check as well. Make sure we haven't mucked anything up. Right, let's go and get the cabin sat down. And takeoff config check is normal. They are Fireman Sam's on the lookout for us in case we cock up this departure. Is a good looking livery. There is Fireman Sam. So we'll just, when we depart out of here, we'll join up, log D to ECPAL, and that'll sort out that little bit of discontinuity in there. TCAS we'll have on auto for now. We'll set it to TARA just before we line up. We should be coming up to our holding point in just a sec. This will be Bravo Sierra 2, Bravo Sierra 1, and then Tango 1 for our hold point. There's the Cat 2 hold points. We want the Cat 1. Which is just there. Let's stop there a sec. Lights can come on. That can go to takeoff. They can come on as well. Oop. And TCAS, TARA.
Right,
We'll just sort that out. Squawk 2000. Everything else is good. We'll go line up and get ourselves away. There's a little light aircraft coming to say hello. Alright, I think we will win. Straight through that geezer. Yo, Reen, how's it going, buddy? Right then, let's get ourselves out of here. So we got V speeds 135, 138, climb nav, 1 FD2, and yeah, 1 FD2, 6000 blue, QNH set 1026, and auto brake is max. Signs are on, cabins advised, spoilers arm, flaps take off, and takeoff config check is normal. Let's go to Rome. Man flex 66 SRS runway. Auto thrust is armed in blue. There's 100 knots. There's V1 and rotate, up we go. It's a positive climb, gear's going up. Yo, Barry buddy. How's it going, mate? You're not that late, we've only just literally, as you can see, got into the air to get out of Milan. How cool does that look? Just leave a climb. First climb nav, 6000 blue. There we are. Lovely Sunday afternoon departure. You're loving the new look, Ali, which as in I've not changed much, have I? I'm assuming you don't mean me, but yeah. Oh, the overlays at the bottom, this stuff, and up here. I thought I'd try it out because you know the other one we had on. There's the S speed. We'll just get real flaps in. The other one didn't seem to. The landing rate wasn't working, and FlyLive kept kind of quitting, and so it didn't update the progress at the top or anything like that. So I thought I'd give this one a whirl. And get rid of that actually, just to see what it's like, and it seems to give you all the info down there. That's the current wind that the aircraft's getting, as you can see. 082 at 3, which is showing, and then altitude and whatever else. It's quite cool actually. Then also gives you the mileage, estimate time en route and stuff at the top as well. So, let's just go and hit a direct to Absem, just to straighten out that there. That should tidy up that a little bit, hopefully. There it is. There's 6,000 feet, that was our initial stop climb. However, nothing else stopping us going a bit higher now. We're only cruising at 2.9 on the way up. So we'll do that. When do I find the time to play dart? Well, Barry, that is a very good question. Oh. I used to play it all the time. I used to play every week in the league and all that kind of stuff, but I stopped. I pulled a muscle in my shoulder doing something with one of my boys, and it actually hurt when I was trying to throw a dart, and I stopped playing and I haven't really started again, to be honest. So that dartboard is there just to kind of fill in the wall space now. I've not actually chucked a dart in 6 months or something like that. Get rid of that. And we can umph that out a little bit. We can see when we get to log deep, we need to just join up the dots. Was I in the Super League? No, I just used to play around the pubs. Just for a laugh. I do quite like to watch it on TV still when it's on. But yeah, no, I don't actually play it anymore, to be honest. a bit of a shame because, to be honest, I was quite good, to be fair, but it just seems to have gone a little bit by the wayside. Let's grab a bit of music. Some funky Sunday afternoon music just popped up there, isn't it? Jeez. Oh well. Anyway, there's 10,000 feet. Let's get that off. That can come off. And that as well. They can go run amok around the cabin for a bit. While we have a quick look outside. Look at that. Seems a rather a definitive line between no snow and snow, doesn't it? Not a gradual little bit of light dust and then heavy snow. It's just literally, that's where the snow is going to start, that's where it's going to stop. Right, so we're heading to Loggy now. We're going to just direct to... actually, we can clear out that discontinuity. That might sort that out. Oh, it should do. There we go. The dots have been joined. Irene, how long's the flights? According to the overlay at the top, we've got about 41 minutes. Not long. And this reckons, I have a look, 289 miles, 14:24, so yeah, about that reckons 55 minutes. But we aren't going to fly the full arrival. If you see the arrivals are kind of... Oh god, what have I done there? Little S-shaped little RNAV star in. From here we're going to go direct across to the start of the ILS. We won't fly this full arrival. Missed your answer. Did you play? I didn't know, but I didn't play in the Super League. Just used to play around the pubs. Like I said, I don't mind watching darts on TV when it's on. I do quite like to watch that. But yeah, I don't play anymore. (182) for flight level 290. We'll do a fuel check at Logdeep just to make sure we're taking enough. Yeah, I just used to go around Newcastle playing on it. It was you need to play on the Tuesday or a Thursday evening, and I just depended on what I was doing work-wise. I either played on the Tuesday or the Thursday. But yeah, I went around all the you know, the old working men's clubs and other bits and bobs up and around Newcastle. It was quite good fun at the time. I did enjoy it. We can, not a long flight. We can have a little look at the setting up atop of descent in the McDo. If we grab the charts and have a look at the arrival, what is it going to tell us to do? So we're doing the 3 Alpha. Gopal, not above flight level 170, but not below 15 for both arrivals. However, ideally we want to be, Suvok is where we're going to head to at 4,000 feet. And if we grab the chart 416 right, should come via Suvok, which is here at 5,000 feet, and then it's 4,000 feet platform for the arrival at Mavin, which is, how far is Mavin? Is 15 miles from touchdown. So if we aim to be 5,000 feet at Suvok, but the height's 372358, to the east, north is 37. So yeah, 5,000 feet here, that should work out quite nicely. for that. But our plan was, if we look in the flight plan here, so where we got Iblex, Gixham, we got in Gixham to be at flight level, yeah, not 2.9. So GoPal at 1.16, that's about in the middle, that's fine, GoPal. And then round to Ozeru, it's got in. So let's make a point of being at 6,000 feet at Romeo Fox 426. We'll be 6,000 feet here. Romeo Fox 426, which will be our fix. What is going on with the mouse? So let's do that. Romeo Fox 426 will be the fix. What is the mouse doing? It reckons there's something else just there. There we go. Romeo Fox 426, be 6,000 feet. And because it's Sunday, I can't be asked to work it out, so let's bang it in here. 72 miles, that's where we're going to start our descent. Put that in, and what we'll do is we'll put the extended center line as well, 1.6 right. And we'll get the radial for that 1.6 right, it's going to be 339 degrees for that radial out. And there we go, you can see top of drop, and that's the line we're going to track. After here, there's 426, that's where we said we're going to be at 4,000 feet. Sorry, 6,000 feet. Then cut across, skip out that little loop at the bottom, cut across onto the ILS. And we said at log deep we're going to do a fuel check, so if we're going to have a quick look on here. Where is log deep? Of course, that's not got the right arrival in because I changed it, didn't I? So let's have a look what's the nearest waypoint after log D. Berok or Oglak? Berok, we need 4 tons of fuel once we get there. So we've got 5-1. There's Berok, so we're not going to be far off. Fuel should be good. I do like the blue, as I discussed at the beginning. This is a very nice livery. Literally blue all the way around. But it seems to be, if that's the correct reg for it, that it's an Irish registered aircraft boat thing. So I could have that wrong. I'm sure EI is the registration for Ireland. I'm sure that's what Ryanair have most of theirs registered to, isn't it? Where's EI? EI. Yeah, Ireland. EI or EJ is the register. So yeah, Irish registered. Irish registered plane. Just give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. It's one of my boys coming in to nick something out of here. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, we can have a quick look out this window. These the scenery that Microsoft does provide is rather cool. And there's the Italian coast. Not entirely sure whether, I don't know when I streamed yesterday afternoon, or yesterday evening, sorry, that live weather wasn't working properly. I've seen a few things saying that live weather was having a bit of an issue again. So, whether it is, whether it's not, I've no idea. It reckons we've got a 15 knot, 14 knot headwind with a bit of a crosswind from the right. So if we have a quick look, where are we at? Berrock, let's see what he reckons wind-wise. If I can use the mouse properly would help. Where is Berrock? Berrock wind should be 220 at 15, and we're getting, yeah, 236.15. So maybe live weather is working again. So we just need to work out when we're going to cut across to join here. For that RF 426 point, as we planned, that is actually on the centre line. That is this waypoint just here. So directly on that extended centre line, we're going to cut across. We grab these charts again and see where we are. We are tilting down quite happy towards Pisa at the minute, and then we just need to start coming across to there. But we'll start that descent in, well, not actually that far, is it really? Top of drop will be in, it's about 50 miles roughly. So yeah, not long at all. And we'll see what kind of trouble we can cause when we start that descent shortly. But it's not a very long flight. We've got 202 miles left to run. Let's go and pop something in here. Let's put in, actually we'll put in, that's Romeo Fox 426 in there. See how far we've got to go. That 118 miles. So yeah, top of drop's about 50 miles away. The weather, we get an updated METAR for Yeah, the wind still light from the south at 7 knots. Good visibility, few clouds at 4,000 feet, 14 degrees. QNH 1024. And as we can see on the weather down there, there's nothing going to cause us too much of an issue, I wouldn't have thought. There's Naples. Should we cock up in Rome, we can head to there. There's a nice flight deck view for a sec when I just quickly realised I've forgotten to start Volanta up, which is very annoying. There we are. So there's our little track out down to where we are at the minute. Like I said, no weather of any consequence really. We were going to do this on VATSIM, but my V-Pilot broke again. So unfortunately, VATSIM, it works fine with X-Pilot, the next plane, but V-Pilot for MSFS at the minute is causing me one or two issues. I'm not entirely sure why. I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it, got the latest version of it, but it still didn't want to work properly. Windy.com, Gary. I've looked at it a couple of times. I use there's an app on my phone that I got for most of it. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called. We put on the throttle cam a minute. If you've seen Aero, what's it called? Aero something. Aero weather. That might not be the best camera to use. And it gives you all the nearby airports. Let's grab, for example, if I type in Rome now for this one, LIRF, there it is. I'll try it on this one instead. It gives you the updated, all the METAR, if that'll focus. Gives you the TAF and everything else. It's not going to focus, is it? Yeah, I tend to use that, to be fair. It gives you, it's now showing wind 177, 10k visibility, few clouds 4,000. Gives you ISO deviation of -1, temperatures 14 degrees, pressures 1024, keeping steady, no significant change within the next 2 hours. And then it gives you the long term most significant weather as well with the wind. And yeah, it's quite good actually. It gives you the raw data or decoded data as well, which is where I'll check out. It depends if I can't get a METAR through the EFB, I'll use that instead. But this is actual showing what that app is showing. It's showing the same thing as the METAR just there too. Let's have a look, see what it showed. Let's see. We'll grab it up. Let's have a quick look. Windy.com, here it comes. Quickly before we start our top of drop. Can I put that in? Rome Fiumicino, there we go. So what we got wind-wise? Where was the airport? There it is. Why is that showing Tuesday if we want Sunday? Naff off. So yeah, 12 knots. Airport was somewhere about here, isn't it? On the right on the coast. 14 from the south. saying southeast, that's given southeast at 7 knots as well, so it is pretty spot on. There's that topper drop, very close, about 7.5 miles. We were coming down to, initially we're going to come down to flight level 100, then work it out from there afterwards. So we'll have that set. That should be on standard really. So 6,000 feet, that'll get us to that waypoint we plugged into just there. Then we'll put the arrival info in as well after that. Pop that back to engine in a sec. We can clear that off. That can go there. We can work out that direct in a sec. No galley, not yet. Possibly next week, if not definitely the week after. There's top of drop, flight level 100 blue, and let's go and whack in some arrival info. So QNH was 1024. Winds were 170 at 7. Temperature was lovely, nice and warm, 14 degrees. What is up with this mouse? 14 degrees. Let's get the barrel ref off the charts as well. Barrel ref will be straight in Cat C 210. Good stuff. So got flaps 146, slats at 189, clean speeds 209, VAP at 131 and VLS 126. Transition altitude 7,000 feet, so last flight level is flight level 80. Right, so for this situation we got going on here, we are flying this arrival now. We've worked out we're going to be at this point on the descent at 6,000 feet, so I'm going to take a direct, hopefully without cocking anything up. RF 426 direct, which is there, which is 61 miles out, to lose 20,000 feet, so 326, so that's 60 miles pretty much. Terrain shouldn't be an issue, I wouldn't have thought, looking at this. If we just grab the this arrival in, where are we? Not quite there yet, but yeah, terrain wise we got nothing here. It's 2,000 feet and 810. This is kind of 5,000, 6,000 feet, 4,000 feet. White is 2,000 feet. That's 810 feet. So yeah, we got nothing that's going to bother us terrain wise, although we are skirting towards this a little bit. However, shouldn't be an issue. Right, let's go and make sure the ILS is tuned up properly. Radnav IFRR10975. 10975, India Fox Romeo Romeo, and 159 final approach. Cool. 88 miles left to run. Let's see if we can get an utterly butterly landing in. Oh, nice start. Look for a Sunday afternoon. Pretty nice. So what airport do you reckon that is then, guys? Where are we at? Right hand side. Must be this one here. Principina Terra in Grosseto. That must be it there. So we got 44 miles. We got we're going down to 6,000 feet by here. So that's 13, 26, 39. We got 42. So yeah, still pretty much bang on with our profile. It's 210 knots as well, restriction when we get there. And obviously the mandatory 250 knots below 10,000 feet as well. I think he's diving quite fast. Look at that. Look at this geezer. 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. I think he may have crashed. Holy moly. Where's he heading to? Oh. I think that guy might have just crashed. He has, straight through the scenery. Right, we'll keep that coming down now. Let's go down to 8,000 feet. $10,000 to go. We want 30 miles at 10,000 feet. Looks like that's going to be spot on. Yeah, I'm fishing chips, Barry. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I've got a nice Sunday roast to look forward to a bit later on, so that should be good. Nice bit of roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, mashed potatoes, and all the other bits and bobs to go with that. Me, this is not very Sunday afternoon like music, is it? Holy moly. Let's try that. Might be slightly better than whatever that was trying to make my ears bleed. We're flying so easy, I always struggle getting the plane to follow the flight plan. Do you use the fly-by-wire mod then, Barry? Is that what you use? Oh, Northumberland coast. Oh, Barry, not far from me. I'm in Newcastle. Not far from me at all. Fly-by-wire, and you also import from Simbrief. Have you got the? Do you use the dev version or the stable experimental of it? The experimental one can be quite temperamental sometimes. The dev version is quite stable. Oh, you live in Chester Street. Haha, brilliant. Yeah, stable version. If you try the dev version or the experimental version, Barry, you may find that it works a bit better for you. I know the stable version, as the name should suggest, should be stable, but I mean, I have no issues with this doing anything that I don't want it to, on the whole. Right, so it slows down now. Let's go back to 250 knots. We'll get the speed brake out just to help keep that rate of descent coming down. There they are. You can see now, nice and muddled now. The full, you don't get full speed brake with autopilot in. If you take the autopilot out, that is half a speed brake. Take autopilot out, that you'll get more speed brake. If you want to try and cheat the system, if you need to be down quicker or slow down quicker and you want to use the speed brake, flying in the cruise with autopilot on, you'll only get half. Even though you can pull the lever to full, it only gives you half speed brake. Right, we can speed brake and go back again. So 4,000 feet left to go. 4,312. We've got 12.8 miles, and we got. Looks like we're pretty much bang on where we want to be. Again, speed brake just to get that speed back down to 210. It wants 210, but our green dot is just above, so we may as well just go straight and we'll activate that approach phase now, and that should help us out. It won't be 210. It's going to be 213 is what we're going to fly. If you tell ATC your green dot speed is 213, they won't have too much of an issue with flying 3 knots above that speed restriction. But that may just leave us slightly high now. Nine miles to lose 3,000 feet. Yeah, it might just be a little bit high. Sometimes follows then decides to fly over the airport. Caution you at this. Well, all new ones, Barry. I mean, I found out if you... I mean, I learned all that I know what I'm doing here by, one, that I've flown a flight sim for God knows how many years. And two, I watched a guy on YouTube called 320 Sim Pilot, who's an actual A320 real life pilot. And I learned most of the stuff from there, but some of it I just picked up along the way as well by watching other streams and put it all together one by one. It didn't take me too long to figure out what I was doing. But yeah, this generally tends to fly whatever flight plan you put in now. As long as you've got an arrival in and start your top of descent when you need to, it shouldn't overfly the airport. Like we're doing now, working out with the charts when we need to go down, where we want it to be. See, I've just cut off that whole arrival to end up here at 6,000 feet. And then from there we need to have a quick look. 6,000, 6,000, then from Romeo Fox 428 we can go down to 4,000 feet to be at Suvok at 200 knots, 4,000 feet. So yeah, we've got 1,000 to go. We'll go back on the local QNH. 1023. Actually, what we haven't done, we should have got some lights on by now. What is up with my mouse this afternoon? Doesn't want to do anything it should do. So we're back at 210, 6,000 feet like we said we're going to be, it's a little bit high, 600 feet. And then there's Suvok, that's where we want to be at 4,000 feet. So 4,000 feet we need 6 miles from Suvok to plan for that. So we put in Suvok, which is 13 miles away. We said we need 6 miles to plan for that arrival and be down to 4,000 feet. So my shoes just fell off. There we go. So arrival wise, we should get the glide slope is at 7.8 miles. And when we get there, because it's such a huge airport, let's have just a quick check at what we're going to do when we come in. 16 right. If we can vacate at Alpha Golf Victor and go and park on this this pier stand just here. If we miss Alpha Golf, it'll be Alpha Hotel, Yankee, Zulu, and back in again. But yeah, like I said, we do have the new MK Studios Rome Fiumicino scenery, which is it looks pretty nice. So Suvok, 6 miles, we come down 4,000 feet. So Barry, if you live in Chester Street, dare I ask this question, are you black and white or red and white? There we go, 6 miles, down we go. Nice one, Barry, welcome along. I was hoping you might have said that. Just realised that Newcastle are actually playing on TV, aren't they, right now? Against Chelsea. Sky Sports, let's grab that on. Let's have the sports. Still 0-0, which is good. So yeah, we've got the ILS ident now, so let's go and get lock, approach, AP2. 4,000 feet is the platform altitude. There's Cat 3 dual, AP1 plus 2's in. And we're 22 miles out now from the airport. Looking good. There we are, Suvok, 200 knots we should be at. We're still going to stay at our green dot speed. We're not going to change from that. They did. I think Tottenham are having an absolute shocker though at the minute, aren't they? Tottenham are having an absolute shocker. Speed out star, 4,000 feet. And hopefully we should see an airport anytime soon. Oh, please don't crash. I've not had a crash to desktop in ages. Oh, thank goodness for that. There we go. That was an extremely long pause, that was. I thought that was surely going to be a sim crash. Thank goodness it wasn't. There's lock start. He's reckon 2,500 on this. Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, 2,500 is correct. Let's get down. Glide slope from above. We should make that quite happily. Then we'll start slowing down. Forget the flaps. We'll get to 2,500, flaps 1, flaps 2 by omelette, gear down, flap 3, and there's the runway dead ahead. But you can see what that approach would have been. It would have been down over the sea, back up to where we are now, then turn right again and back in. There was no point flying the whole of that. That's 2,500 feet. Let's get... Just going to stop the music for now. Sim volume, come back up. Right, let's go flaps 1. I'll just knock that camera over there again. It's very wonky. There's the thing out. Something like that. So glide will be at, like we said, 7.8 miles. So still a 1.5 miles to go. The glide is alive. Going to come and say hello. Right, 8 miles, flap 2. There's glide slope star. Right, let's go and do the last few bits and bobs. Spoilers armed. Auto brake can below. Six miles after flap 3. Oh, excuse me. Flap 3 and flap full. Cabin can be dinged. And gears coming down. Wind 11 knots, just slightly off the left hand side. So might just need a little bit of right rudder. So Barry, if you look for the flaps, it's on the little placard there. So flap 1 230, flap 1 plus F2 15 knots, flap 2 anywhere below 200, flap 3 below 185, flap full below 177. And it has the little amber indicators on the speed tape as well. You can see where they are when you actually pull them down. Don't pull them down obviously above that, otherwise you'll overspeed. And you'll get the red thingy bob coming to say hello. But yeah, if you look on that little placard in the middle.
1,000.
And as long as you've got the approach phase active, you'll be below flap 1 limit anyway, because your green dot's always going to be around 220 knots, and your first set of flaps will be below 230 anyway, so you should be cushy if you've got your approach phase active. Right, I'm going to get my feet on the rudder pedals. And let's go say hello to Rome. What an awesome approach. It looks stunning, doesn't it? Look at this. The Turanian Sea, I think that's called, to our right hand side. Auto brake low, gears down, signs on, cabin's ready, spoilers armed, flaps are full, E-cam memos landing, no blue. And we have 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies as well, which is always a welcome sight.
300. 100 above.
100 above.
Minimum.
Minimums continue, autopilot's out. A little bit of rudder, just for that slight breeze, but nothing much now. It's straight on the nose.
100.
Pretty much. Touchdown zone.
50. 40. 30.
There's the flare.
20. Retard. 10. 5.
And there's touchdown. Reverse is green, and we got decel. Reverse idle. Auto brake can come off. And we'll do the rest ourselves. Guys, welcome down to Rome Fiumicino. And this will be the, we'll take this exit here to the left. I'm just going to grab the chart to make sure we're going to head the right way. Like I said, it's a huge airport. There we go, this is going to be Alpha Golf as we briefed before we arrived. Alpha Golf was going to be our plan. This is Alpha Golf. So we'll take this left, and then not the first left, the second left onto Victor. Right, let's just stop there a second. And we'll get the lights off. Back, come to taxi. Start the APU. Alright, let's have a quick look at this taxi chart. So, we're not going to take this first left. We'll continue ahead and then take Victor. Or we could take... Yeah, let's continue ahead and we'll take Victor. That'll be the best bet, I think. This could be where I get lost in a minute, but we'll find out. Yeah, straight ahead for Victor. That's where we're going to head to. We said we're going to go up here and then we're going to turn left onto Zulu to find this pier stand, hopefully. If the charts are correct and it matches with the scenery, we should find a nice little pier stand to go and park at over here. It's a little bit of the extended terminal that comes off. Should be somewhere just... Is this it? Yeah, it's kind of like on the chart, it's kind of like a square thing to our right, so we're going to take one of these stands. Going to take 705. No, turn to left, thank you. Actually, that stand is being used by someone else. Let's go and look again. The thing with me is I can fly a plane, land a plane, but if it comes to taxiing, I'm absolutely crap. Absolutely crap. As you can tell. We'll get back out on that taxi line and we'll try and just get a parking stand around here. I guess this would be where you'd have two people on the flight deck, one checking where you should be going and one checking where you shouldn't be going. So that's being used, that one by that yellow plane. Let's go to this next one on the right. That should be good enough for us. Yeah, let's take this one. There we are. The truck drivers in MSFS don't half know where to park, don't they? He's going to get squished. going to come to a stop around about there. That'll do the job. Parking brakes on. We should have got rid of the flaps. There we are. Have we parked half decently? Yeah, kinda. Very close to the this air bridge. Hasn't got far to go, is it really? But guys, yeah, welcome down to Rome Fiumicino. Well, this is, like I said, the MK Studios Rome scenery. So if we grab the drone a second and go and have a quick look at it. It is a huge airport and it's been modelled pretty well. Not the cheapest of sceneries to buy, I have to say. I think it was about 20 euros, 18 quid, something like that. But if we spin around, you can see just how much it is they've actually put together. From all the way over here in the runway 25 is just there, and then you got runway, what's that one? Runway 34 as well. 34 right, 25. So all of this is modelled. It's a cracking little bit of scenery. If you do like to fly in and out of Rome, then it's well worth getting. Got the south terminal just there, and you got the main bit over there. That's where I was hoping to park us, on this little bit that came out like a little Pia satellite terminal with the monorail that goes back into the main bit. But it's quite nice. So as you see it, we got parked. Where did we get parked? Just over here, wasn't it? There it is. So we were on there. I was going to park just here, but we got in there anyway. But guys, if you do want it, MK Studios from Orbx Central have got this great little bit of Rome scenery. But let's go and get the passengers disembarked. We can turn off engine 2. Engine 1 can come off. And we'll get some of these off as well. Nav logo can come off. That can come off, that can come off, that can come off. Seatbelt signs can come off. That can be off, that can be off. And APU bleeds on. Let's go and see if the jet bridges work. Front door, passengers, external power baggage, catering, and the aft door as well. And you can see the jet bridge doing its stuff. Well, it was doing its stuff. There it goes. Hopefully it'll line up. There we are, look at that. Perfect. Guys, welcome, like I said, welcome down to Rome. Now, not entirely sure what to do for the rest of the afternoon. Do you want to go back up to Milan and we'll do another flight? Or should we call it a day and we'll come back possibly this evening and do another one? Or what? Because I was thinking the Newcastle game's on. I could go watch that, or we could do one more flight up to back to where we came from, back up into Milan. It's entirely up to you guys. If you want to stick around and watch that, I'm happy to do another flight. If not, then like I said, we can call it a day and we'll come back and do another one. So we have got time for one more time at 2:30. Yeah, we can do one more flight if you like. Let me know what you'd like. I'll make up a new flight plan now anyway, just in case you guys do want to go back. And we'll go a new flight. Be 2126 LIRF. Don't want to miss your beef. No, exactly. Well, I was thinking that. LIML. What I might do is then I'm going to knock up this flight plan, and it's ready for this evening. We'll come back then tonight, and we'll do the return trip back up to Milan a bit later on, when I can grab something to eat, watch the end of the football, and we'll come back and fly again. I'm going to leave the plane on the ground here for now. What we'll do is we'll turn it off. We'll go jump in here. Let's do the shutdown bit. Parking brakes on. Engines are off. Flaps retracted. Spoilers are retracted and disarmed. So we can go up here. We'll turn off the fuel pumps. Fuel pumps are off. IRSs can then go off. And with that, that can come off. That can come off. And we should have pretty much a dead aeroplane in the end. External power off. There we go. That should turn everything off, ideally. I'm not sure why it hasn't, but Barry, you said, like I said, I'll post it in the Discord, but you said the link didn't work, did you, last night? So if I grab, oh my dear, what's happened there? Right, you said the Discord link didn't work, did it? So let me have a quick look. Where's it gone? Here it is. Server settings. Invites. Not sure why it hasn't worked, Barry, but it should. Ah, there we go. I think YouTube might be back and happy again, is it now? Yes, it is. Not sure what happened there with my internet. It seemed to have dropped out. But yeah, I will post in the Discord later on about what time I'm going to do this flight tonight. So for now, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. I will see you all sometime later this evening. Barry, thanks for along, buddy. Gally, everyone else that joined in, flew along, or just watched and subbed, and whatever else. Very much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't eaten, go and enjoy some Sunday grub. And I'll see you all later on.